The realm of professional sports recently witnessed an event of absolute historical significance. Surprisingly, this monumental occasion did not unfold on a traditional tennis court. While the premier athletes of the Women's Tennis Association readied themselves for the monumental sunshine swing across California, the collective gaze of the industry pivoted. The sporting world simply had to look elsewhere. The entire tennis community turned its unwavering attention to the tranquil town of Beaverton in Oregon. This specific location proudly serves as the prestigious global headquarters for Nike. It is the hallowed ground where legendary figures such as Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and LeBron James ascended to the status of worldwide cultural icons. Legends are truly born here. On this momentous Friday, the 27th of February, 2026, the massive gates of this athletic empire swung wide open. They were ready to embrace their newest superstar. They enthusiastically welcomed the phenomenally exciting Alexandra Eala. Following her unprecedented ascent to a career-high global ranking of number 31, her professional life changed forever. The 20-year-old tennis prodigy hailing from the Philippines received an unparalleled level of superstar treatment. This extraordinary reception has left the entire professional tour absolutely astounded. The entire professional circuit remains in a state of sheer disbelief. This was far from a standard corporate sponsorship meeting, as it felt much more like a worldwide coronation. When Alex Eala gracefully set foot upon the sprawling campus, she was warmly received by the highest-ranking executives of the Nike empire. The fanfare mirrored the loud celebrations usually reserved for major champions. This level of grand reception is typically held only for multiple Grand Slam winners. The most breathtaking moment of her exclusive tour transpired deep within the walls of the legendary Nike Tunnel. This famous corridor is a sacred space where the beautifully framed portraits of history's greatest athletes are proudly displayed. In a profound move that signaled a massive strategic shift, a new face emerged. Representing a monumental pivot in Nike's global marketing vision, Alex suddenly found her very own portrait gazing back at her. The breathtaking display was beautifully titled "History in Full Bloom." This majestic exhibit brilliantly showcased her most iconic emotional reactions from her spectacular breakthrough victories in Miami and Dubai. Witnessing a Filipina athlete honored in this magnitude was deeply moving. Seeing her immortalized alongside the undisputed titans of sport delivered an unmistakable message to the entire globe. Alex Eala has completely transcended the simple label of a mere rising star. She undeniably stands as the defining and powerful face of a brand new generation. The profound shockwaves radiating from this exclusive campus visit are already echoing throughout the locker rooms. Seasoned veterans are actively struggling to comprehend this new reality. They cannot fathom how a 20-year-old player has rapidly managed to command such unimaginable commercial power. The specific details surrounding her VIP visit are nothing short of miraculous. Confidential sources stationed inside the corporate headquarters strongly suggest that Alex received incredibly rare gifts. She was happily presented with a magnificent, custom-designed athletic kit meticulously crafted to honor her rich Filipino heritage. One of the absolute standout highlights included a very special and meaningful garment. She received a stunning performance shirt, deeply inspired by the sampaguita, which proudly serves as the national flower of the Philippines. Nike purposefully utilized this beautiful floral theme to symbolize her growth. This thematic design choice perfectly encapsulates her rapid and brilliant evolution on the professional court. Furthermore, reports indicate she was generously gifted an exclusive, special edition pair of performance shoes. These extraordinary sneakers are not yet available for purchase by the general public. This exceptional gesture definitively signals that her transition from a junior contract to a lucrative professional deal is entirely complete. Widespread reports confidently suggest she signed a staggering contract, potentially reaching up to $75 million over the span of 10 years. Nike is undeniably wagering their entire tennis future on her magnetic appeal. The corporate giant is not simply purchasing her future tournament results. They are deeply investing in her unparalleled, unique ability to authentically connect with millions of passionate fans. She resonates profoundly with countless devoted supporters, spanning across the continent of Asia and throughout the United States. While a handful of skeptical critics might genuinely question her rapid rise, her influence is undeniable. Detractors loudly wonder if a player ranked number 31 truly warrants this astronomical level of attention. However, the staggering financial and viewership numbers paint an entirely different and highly lucrative picture. Every single stadium that Eala steps into instantly transforms into a roaring home court for the Philippines. In addition, her signature merchandise is already effortlessly outselling the apparel of many top 10 competitors. She is moving retail products at a pace that absolutely baffles industry experts. This lavish superstar treatment out in Oregon serves as Nike's definitive response to the exploding global demand for a fresh, highly relatable cultural icon. The historic brand is deliberately clearing the path and positioning her squarely at the very center of their tennis universe. Nike has boldly and effectively declared to the world that a new dominant era has officially begun. The highly anticipated era of Eala has finally and gloriously arrived. As she gracefully concludes her exclusive Oregon tour, she actively prepares to fly down to California for her spectacular Indian Wells debut. The entire sporting world is quickly realizing that a beautiful piece of history is indeed in full bloom. This marks the exact moment a determined young girl from Quezon City definitively transformed into a global superstar. Her phenomenal journey has genuinely only just begun. The overall atmosphere pulsating deeply inside the Nike World headquarters in Oregon is completely electric. The corporate energy has shifted dramatically, and the undeniable catalyst is the 20-year-old powerhouse hailing from the Philippines. While legendary champions of the past have cemented their legacies here, times are changing. Those historic figures have long dominated the towering billboards of Beaverton, but there is undoubtedly a fierce new queen in town, and her name is rightfully Alexandra Eala. The reception she demands is absolute. The lavish superstar treatment she is presently receiving extends far beyond mere corporate hospitality. It signifies a brilliant, highly strategic takeover of the entire global tennis market. As of this very weekend, the 28th of February, 2026, thrilling reports are rapidly circulating. Nike has officially pivoted its entire massive marketing focus. They are boldly directing their heavy marketing focus strictly toward the booming Southeast Asian market, officially crowning Eala as the primary, undisputed face of their spectacular new campaign. This is a monumental shift. This aggressive strategic pivot brilliantly arrives at a crucial time when other major international stars like Emma Raducanu have reportedly moved on. The corporate landscape is shifting. Those significant departures to competitors like Uniqlo effectively left a massive, glaring vacuum right within Nike's exclusive tennis portfolio. However, Eala has not simply filled that lingering void. She has completely expanded its very boundaries, actively bringing a profound level of fierce national pride and intense fan engagement that the sport literally has not witnessed in several decades. The passion is totally palpable. The staggering technical and immense financial scale of this groundbreaking partnership is exactly what has truly stunned the entire athletic industry. It is a completely unprecedented corporate move. While the captivated public continues buzzing wildly about a highly lucrative potential $75 million deal, the actual reality inside the exclusive headquarters is even more visually impressive. The investments are monumental. Alex was recently spotted working directly alongside the brilliant minds at the Nike Innovation Lab, actively testing a highly custom line of performance footwear. She is incredibly involved in the creative process. These exclusive shoes are meticulously engineered for her deeply unique left-handed baseline game. This exceptional level of highly personalized engineering is normally a rare privilege strictly reserved only for the top 5 athletes. This proves beyond any shadow of a doubt that Nike firmly visualizes Alex as a definitive future world #1 player. The continuous superstar treatment brilliantly escalated even further throughout her visit. She was incredibly honored to be presented with a stunning digital mock-up of her very own exclusive Nike by You custom collection. This upcoming launch is highly expected to prominently feature the gorgeous sampaguita flower. Furthermore, it will proudly highlight the bold, vibrant colors gracefully waving on the Philippine flag. By generously handing a player ranked number 31 this unprecedented kind of ultimate creative control, Nike is making a powerful statement. The massive corporation is actively sending an incredibly clear, undeniable message to the entire world. They firmly believe the Eala Effect is easily the most powerful, unstoppable force currently driving modern sports. The staggering, historic impact of her spectacular new career high ranking literally cannot be overstated. By brilliantly jumping an incredible 16 spots up to world number 31, she truly made history. Following her brilliant, fearless performances out in Dubai, Alex Eala has now officially become the highest-ranked Filipino athlete in the entire recorded history of the demanding sport. This is a legendary milestone. This phenomenal, rapid surge directly up the competitive rankings has incredibly granted her immediate, direct entry straight into the prestigious main draws of both Indian Wells and Miami. This positions her beautifully. She is now universally recognized as the absolute most dangerous unseeded professional player actively competing in the United States. During her deeply emotional Oregon visit, top Nike officials proudly highlighted her statistics. They actively celebrated the incredible fact that Alex has already completely shattered the prestigious early records of legendary players like Naomi Osaka. She remarkably reached the top 50 at a significantly younger age. This incredibly high-quality data is exactly the precise reason why the massive global brand is actively investing so heavily in cultivating her magnificent public image. They clearly see the undeniable numbers. Throughout the United States, the booming sports media is passionately calling her the absolute most highly marketable female athlete actively competing under the age of 21. She is a true commercial phenomenon. Furthermore, the glorious Nike tunnel display, beautifully titled History in Full Bloom, is now the ultimate, undeniable physical symbol proudly representing her rapidly expanding global superstar status. However, the absolute most deeply emotional segment of the entire superstar treatment featured an intimate, private session. Here, Alex was personally shown the overwhelming global impact of her personal brand. Top Nike executives proudly presented her with incredibly detailed data, clearly showing that her phenomenal matches in the Middle East and Oceania literally achieved higher television viewership ratings than many championship finals. They proudly showed her breathtaking, vibrant images featuring thousands of passionate fans wildly waving massive Filipino flags during her matches in Dubai. This definitively proves she has built a massive global following. She has brilliantly and single-handedly created an entirely new, incredibly passionate demographic for the traditional sport. This deep cultural connection is the absolute beating heart of the powerful Eala phenomenon. She is not merely winning tough tennis matches out on the court, but she is completely winning over the hearts of an entire massive continent. As she actively prepares to finally leave the massive Nike headquarters and excitedly fly down to California for her spectacular debut at Indian Wells, she is absolutely ready. She firmly carries the unshakable confidence of a fierce competitor who proudly has the biggest global brand permanently standing in her corner. The phenomenal superstar treatment she experienced out in Oregon was truly just the exciting beginning of her journey. The magnificent real show is finally about to kick off on the iconic purple hard courts of the beautiful Coachella Valley. Fans are eagerly waiting to witness her massive debut. The entire world will finally witness exactly what a spectacular $75 million global icon truly looks like, blazing in pure action. The royal superstar treatment for Alexandra genuinely reached an unforgettable, emotional peak. Her epic journey beautifully reached a profound milestone as she was personally guided through the absolute most sacred, hallowed ground of the sprawling Nike World headquarters. She was exclusively invited inside the legendary Athlete Tunnel. This heavily guarded, prestigious corridor is a remarkable place where literally every single inch of the towering walls is magnificently covered with the rich history of unparalleled sports excellence. The breathtaking walls prominently feature undisputed immortal icons like Michael Jordan and Rafael Nadal. However, on this unforgettable weekend of February 28, 2026, a massive shift occurred. The legendary, historic tunnel proudly received a breathtaking brand-new addition that immediately left young Alexandra wiping away genuine tears of overwhelming joy. A truly massive, stunning portrait of Alex was gloriously unveiled. The gorgeous mural, beautifully titled History in Full Bloom, was officially revealed directly on the prominent main wall. It perfectly captured her legendary, iconic moment of pure disbelief after shockingly stunning the world #1 down at the Miami Open. This breathtaking display is undeniably far more than just a simple promotional picture. It firmly stands as a bold, incredibly permanent, and undeniable mark cementing her elite global ambassador status. To witness a 20-year-old sensation hailing directly from the proud nation of the Philippines, standing firmly shoulder to shoulder alongside the absolute giants of the sport, is breathtaking. It is a profound, undeniable moment of supreme cultural pride. This monumental achievement is a powerful testament to greatness that has already deeply resonated with literally millions of passionate, dedicated fans scattered all across the globe. What made this VIP visit even more profoundly special was another stunning surprise. The absolute highlight was the breathtaking official reveal of the spectacular, custom-designed Nike athletic gear, meticulously created specifically for the trailblazing Pinay superstar. Nike proudly showcased a brilliant, brand-new, highly innovative iteration of her exclusive apparel collection. The brand introduced a magnificent collection, deeply inspired by her rich heritage, prominently featuring the gorgeous national flower of the proud Philippines. We were lucky enough to catch exciting, exclusive glimpses of a truly beautiful, custom-designed sampaguita hair tie. Furthermore, they proudly revealed a beautifully crafted, specially designed athletic shirt that perfectly symbolizes Alex's incredible, inspiring journey. It brilliantly tells the beautiful story of a young, promising seed boldly growing at the prestigious Nadal Academy. It chronicles her breathtaking evolution all the way up to becoming a fully, magnificently bloomed global superstar, proudly sitting at world #31. According to multiple thrilling, inside reports currently leaking out of Oregon, this gear is completely revolutionary. This remarkable, vibrant athletic gear is absolutely not merely designed for a flashy visual show. It actively serves as a crucial, integral part of a remarkably high-performance, elite athletic line that Alex will officially debut during her highly anticipated Indian Wells campaign. The gorgeous, deeply meaningful design beautifully incorporates delicate, star-shaped white blossoms, brilliantly contrasted against a bold, vibrant green tennis court background. It successfully acts as a powerful, highly wearable, and deeply personal reminder of her strong family roots. Nike has officially and proudly confirmed that these magnificent, elite performance items were meticulously created strictly and exclusively for young Alex. This unprecedented corporate move officially makes her the absolute only active professional player competing on the global tour with such an immense honor. She is currently the singular athlete actively enjoying such a deeply personalized, beautiful cultural tribute woven directly into her high-performance apparel. This is exactly the extraordinarily high level of specialized attention typically, strictly reserved only for multiple Grand Slam champions. This is the royal treatment normally given to absolute, undisputed legends like Naomi Osaka or the great Serena Williams. The overwhelming, Genuine shock sweeping among the dedicated Nike corporate staff and other visiting elite athletes was completely and totally palpable. They were absolutely stunned as they personally witnessed the staggering, undeniable magnitude of the massive Eala effect happening totally firsthand. Even several towering, globally famous professional basketball stars from the NBA were visibly intrigued by the massive commotion. These massive basketball icons, who were visiting the sprawling campus for their own lucrative brand meetings, were reportedly actively asking questions. They wanted to know absolutely everything about the explosive tennis sensation from Manila, who was incredibly receiving the ultimate royal treatment. Alex even playfully and emotionally mirrored her very own breathtaking, massive portrait for the surrounding, fiercely flashing cameras. She adorably posed with both of her hands tightly pressed against her face, beautifully recreating that now universally famous, charming expression of pure disbelief. This genuine, highly unfiltered, and completely endearing authenticity is precisely exactly why Nike has decisively chosen her as their powerful, brand-new, global face. She perfectly, flawlessly represents an entire young, bold generation that is absolutely not afraid to openly show their true emotions. She proudly and passionately displays her raw feelings while brilliantly managing to stay deeply, beautifully connected to her rich cultural heritage. Yet another truly breathtaking, permanent portrait magnificently enshrined deep inside the legendary tunnel features a totally different, incredibly powerful image. This secondary, monumental photograph features a massive, incredibly joyous selfie that Alex personally took alongside an absolutely massive, roaring crowd of dedicated Filipino fans. It stands as ultimate, undeniable proof that her true, unstoppable power comes from far more than just her devastating racket. Her undeniable, electric energy heavily stems from the millions of passionate, fiercely loyal hearts collectively beating directly alongside her. Nike is aggressively doubling down on this incredibly deep, emotional, cultural connection as they actively prepare a masterful new strategy. They are rapidly gearing up to boldly launch an absolutely massive, unprecedented global marketing campaign, heavily spanning across the entire United States and the massive continent of Asia. As Eala finally finishes her incredibly emotional, deeply moving VIP tour of the Oregon campus, massive changes are definitely happening. The entire competitive, absolutely cutthroat world of professional tennis is anxiously bracing for the massive, undeniable impact of her impending arrival. Armed tightly with her spectacular new world number 31 global ranking and her deeply prestigious status as a top Nike global ambassador, she is completely ready. She is confidently heading straight into the grueling, highly competitive Sunshine Swing, completely wrapped in an absolutely terrifying, undeniable aura of pure invincibility. The extraordinary, lavish superstar treatment she received in Oregon has successfully provided her with an incredibly massive psychological boost. This unprecedented backing will undoubtedly be absolutely terrifying for all of her future opponents. She is no longer merely a talented tennis player, but rather she has evolved into a full-blown cultural movement. The beautiful sampaguita flower proudly symbolizes unyielding strength and deep resilience, making it the absolute perfect metaphor for her blazing career. As she actively prepares for the next chapter, her focus is razor-sharp, getting ready to finally leave the massive Nike headquarters and head straight for the scorching California desert. She moves with absolute certainty. She carries the profound knowledge that the biggest brand on earth has her back. The most powerful athletic brand in the entire world completely and totally believes in her ultimate destiny. Her magnificent bloom has genuinely only just begun, and the entire globe is anxiously waiting to witness it. Everyone eagerly anticipates seeing the full, breathtaking beauty of her new era unfold live on the massive main stage of Indian Wells. While those deeply emotional images from the legendary Nike tunnel have already captured millions of hearts, there is more. Beyond thrilling her fiercely loyal fans, the actual, serious business behind Alexandra Eala's exclusive visit to Oregon was a brilliant strategic masterstroke. This heavily calculated corporate move has perfectly prepared her for the battle ahead. It has masterfully readied her for the absolute biggest, most highly anticipated athletic campaign of her entire life. On this historic Saturday, the 28th of February, 2026, incredible news was officially confirmed. It has been widely confirmed that Alex has successfully reached a truly monumental career milestone by massively jumping 16 spots to become the official world number 31. This breathtaking surge up the global rankings is a direct result of her hard work. This historic rise is the undeniable, direct result of her absolutely fearless quarterfinal run over in Dubai, where she completely outclassed elite top 10 players like Jasmine Paolini. Down at the sprawling Nike campus, this was recognized. Deep inside the massive world headquarters, this incredible athletic achievement was proudly celebrated with a meticulous level of detail. This lavish corporate celebration definitively proves she is now undeniably their absolute top global priority. During the tour, Alex was enthusiastically seen actively collaborating alongside the brilliant minds at the Nike Innovation Lab. They are intensely developing an incredibly exciting new line of highly customized athletic gear. This exclusive, upcoming collection prominently includes a highly specialized split-toe performance sandal beautifully featuring the iconic sampaguita flower. However, this meticulous design process is absolutely not just about making a high fashion statement. It is entirely about meticulously creating the absolute perfect, elite equipment for a fierce competitor who is now officially recognized as one of the top 32 players in the entire world. The news keeps getting better. The absolute most shocking, game-changing news to dramatically emerge from this recent ranking update is the massive, undeniable tactical advantage she secured. Alex Eala has effectively gained a tremendous edge for her highly anticipated Indian Wells debut. Because she has brilliantly and aggressively broken straight into the highly exclusive top 32, Alex Eala has officially earned a prestigious seeded status for the upcoming tournament. She is a seeded player for the massive BNP Paribas Open. Securing this highly coveted seeded placement is an absolutely historic, unprecedented first for the entire proud history of Philippine tennis. Being an officially seeded professional actively means that young Alex will graciously receive a highly valuable first-round bye. This incredible advantage allows her to effortlessly move directly into the highly competitive second round of the massive 96-player main draw. Earning this free pass is undeniably the absolute ultimate superstar treatment right out on the hard court. This massive structural advantage generously allows her an invaluable extra 3 days of crucial rest and meticulous preparation. Meanwhile, her unfortunate unseeded rivals are forced to violently fight through incredibly grueling, exhausting opening matches just to survive. While legendary veteran champions like Aryna Sabalenka and Iga Swiatek are completely used to consistently enjoying this elite privilege, it is a different story for a rookie. It is almost entirely unheard of for someone so young. It is genuinely unprecedented for a 20-year-old phenom making her absolute main draw debut to be essentially handed such a massive tactical gift. The undeniable, powerful Eala Effect is now actively being felt across the sport. Her overwhelming presence is heavily disrupting the professional brackets as she officially and proudly skips the dangerous first round of what many call the 5th Grand Slam. The dedicated corporate campout in Oregon is thrilled. The massive Nike headquarters out in Oregon has brilliantly used this exclusive visit to officially, publicly crown her as their brand new global face for the 2026 season. Thrilling inside reports powerfully suggest even more surprises. The lavish superstar treatment she received reportedly included a highly exclusive, private unveiling of her very own customized apparel collection. This interactive line will eventually allow her incredibly passionate fans to join the movement. It will completely allow dedicated fans scattered all across the world to uniquely customize their own gear with her signature vibrant Pinoy colors and gorgeous sampaguita patterns. This specific, massive level of corporate trust is rare. This immense, staggering level of raw commercial power is usually strictly reserved for absolute undisputed legends like Serena Williams or LeBron James. However, in the calculating eyes of the biggest athletic brand on earth, she is different. In the sharp eyes of the biggest brand in global sports, Alexandra Eala represents the ultimate golden bridge connecting them to a massive, previously untapped demographic. She perfectly channels the energy of millions of fiercely loyal Filipino fans. Even the highly respected world number 3, Coco Gauff, has recently and very publicly thanked Alex for brilliantly bringing this massive, entirely new, and wildly enthusiastic audience into the traditional sport. The impact is totally undeniable. By permanently and proudly enshrining her joyous selfie taken with a massive sea of Filipino fans right inside the legendary Nike tunnel, the brand made a huge statement. They have formally acknowledged the true source of her strength. They completely understand that Alex Eala's massive, undeniable power absolutely does not just come from her devastating, heavy left-handed forehand. It aggressively stems from the profound, unwavering loyalty of an entire proud nation that passionately follows her. They track and wildly celebrate her absolutely every single move on the global tour. As Alex gracefully finishes up her final crucial corporate sessions out in Oregon and actively prepares to travel down to sunny California, her energy shifts. The brilliant aura surrounding her is completely undeniable. She is fiercely marching into Indian Wells not merely as another competitor, but as a heavily seated superstar armed with a direct path. She holds a remarkably clear path straight into the deeper, highly competitive later rounds. Harsh critics who once openly questioned her longevity, like the legendary Roger Federer, are now forced to watch in absolute silence. They watch in utter disbelief as she consistently and violently shatters absolutely every single expectation placed upon her. The lavish Nike superstar treatment has effectively handed her the absolute best tools and boundless confidence. She is fully equipped to completely conquer the entire world. With her highly coveted first-round bye safely secured and her historic new career-high ranking officially confirmed, Alexandra Eala stands completely transformed. She has undeniably become the absolute most intensely dangerous player currently roaming the scorching desert. The grand stage is absolutely and perfectly set for a truly historic, monumental championship run down in California. Just as those breathtaking viral images from the massive Nike headquarters beautifully showcase, she is entirely ready to boldly claim her rightful place standing tall among the absolute legends of the game. The spectacular tennis revolution has officially begun, and the world number 31 is genuinely only just getting started. As the beautiful golden sun slowly sets over the sprawling Nike World headquarters in Oregon, a new dawn approaches. Alexandra Eala is quietly and intensely preparing for the final, crucial flight of a magnificent journey that has already captivated literally millions of passionate hearts. Her highly anticipated touchdown in the United States is monumental. Her arrival on this historic Saturday, the 28th of February, has proven to be so much more than just a routine training trip. It has effectively transformed into a spectacular, undeniable global coronation. Personally witnessing her very own gorgeous portraits permanently enshrined inside the legendary Nike tunnel alongside undisputed immortal legends like Serena Williams and Rafael Nadal is deeply moving. It is the ultimate stamp of approval. It serves as the absolute, ultimate validation that the magnificent Eala era is definitively not just some passing trend. It has fiercely become the bold, undeniable new reality of the entire grueling sport. Armed with a spectacular, historic career-high global ranking of number 31 and boasting well over 1,400 ranking points strictly to her proud name, Alex has completely evolved. She is no longer just a hopeful wildcard. She is absolutely no longer a struggling newcomer desperately trying to make a lasting name for herself on the massive global tour. She is now the undisputed, highly anticipated marquee name that everyone in California is desperately waiting to witness. Those breathtaking, deeply emotional images of her beaming with pure joy in Oregon, beautifully paired with the powerful caption "History in Full Bloom," have completely exploded online. They have gone wildly viral across literally every single social media platform. This massive digital explosion is actively providing the crucial, electrifying final spark for the thousands upon thousands of fiercely loyal Filipino fans. These dedicated supporters are now excitedly packing their heavy bags for the California desert. However, the absolute biggest, most highly anticipated news of the entire day has incredibly just been officially confirmed. This monumental update serves as an absolute, unprecedented game-changer for her grueling Indian Wells campaign. Thanks entirely to her spectacularly hard-earned world number 31 ranking, Alex has incredibly and officially secured a highly coveted seeded status for the massive BNP Paribas Open. This achievement is totally groundbreaking. Earning this massive privilege actively means she has successfully secured a direct, invaluable first-round bye. She is officially skipping the grueling, unpredictable opening matches and effortlessly moving straight into the highly competitive round of 64. This structural advantage is undeniably the absolute ultimate, most luxurious superstar treatment any athlete could ever receive on the professional court. While other desperate rising young stars are forced to violently fight through the exhausting early rounds just to stay alive, she rests. Alex will be comfortably resting, heavily recovering, and meticulously fine-tuning her devastating game in preparation for her highly anticipated second-round debut right on the massive main stadium court. The tactical edge is simply unbelievable. This massive, incredibly crucial tactical advantage is a rare luxury typically and strictly reserved only for the absolute elite top 32 players actively competing in the entire world. The fact that she achieved this is staggering. Achieving this elite, prestigious level at just 20 years old serves as a brilliant, undeniable testament to her absolutely incredible, relentless work ethic. It also deeply honors the world-class coaching she continuously received from the legendary Nadal Academy. The staggering financial and deep cultural stakes constantly surrounding the massive Indian Wells Open are truly monumental. This prestigious event, widely and affectionately known as the unofficial Fifth Grand Slam, carries massive weight. The financial stakes are completely staggering, proudly boasting a massive, highly lucrative total prize pool heavily exceeding $9 million. The ultimate, triumphant champion will victoriously walk away with a life-changing fortune. The winner takes home well over $1 million and an incredibly massive 1,000 ranking points. A spectacular, historic victory of that immense magnitude would instantly catapult young Alex Eala straight into the highly exclusive world top 20. The thrilled organizers of the massive tournament are already actively and excitedly projecting completely record-breaking, sold-out attendance numbers exclusively for her highly anticipated opening matches. The anticipation is totally electric. The incredibly massive, fiercely loyal Filipino community, deeply rooted in California, is actively preparing to completely flood the massive stadium in unprecedented numbers. This staggering, overwhelming level of passionate cultural support is beautiful. It has already successfully earned the profound, very public respect of the current world number 3, Coco Gauff. She recently and graciously thanked young Alex for brilliantly bringing such a completely new, wildly enthusiastic demographic into the fold. She injected the very traditional world of tennis with a totally massive, unprecedented wave of fresh cultural energy. The massive, glaring stage is absolutely not merely set for a simple tennis tournament, but rather it is perfectly set for a glorious takeover. Thank you so incredibly much for passionately joining us throughout this epic, breathtaking five-part series strictly documenting the spectacular, unprecedented superstar rise of Alexandra Eala. Your unwavering dedication is deeply appreciated. Your totally unbelievable support and your absolutely undeniable, fierce passion are exactly what effortlessly make this beautiful community the absolute best, most dedicated fan base in the entire world. If you deeply and truly believe that our glorious Pinay Queen will violently shock the entire world and fiercely claim the ultimate championship title down in sunny California, we need to know. Make sure to aggressively hit that like button and immediately subscribe to the channel right now. We desperately want to hear your absolute boldest, most passionate predictions down in the lively comments section directly below. Do you truly and genuinely believe that Alex will victoriously win her very first massive Women's Tennis Association 1000 title in the year 2026? Proudly type the powerful words Panay Pride directly in the busy comments to let the entire world definitively know that we are absolutely and entirely ready for the massive California invasion. Show your unwavering support today. Make absolutely sure your digital notifications are completely turned on so you literally never miss a single breathtaking moment of this entirely historic, deeply inspiring athletic journey. Stay constantly updated as history unfolds. Until next time, stay fiercely loyal, stay incredibly proud, and we will absolutely see you out in the scorching desert for the absolute greatest, most spectacular show on planet Earth.